Rebecca McDonald. I go by Becky McDonald as well, and I am the director of Big Scary Animals.
And I'm Zetra Goodlow, go by Zetra, and I'm the assistant director of Big Scary Animals.
Big Scary Animals, it is a comedy, but it's also kind of a drama as well. It basically deals with two older white residents from East Texas moving into the Cedar Springs area and having dinner at an interracial gay couple's house. And a lot of the miscommunications, a lot of the misunderstandings that are happening from two very different groups of people in one small condo.
Everything that will happen from day to day, mixed company, that is the core of the show.
All at once.
Yeah, all at once.
The easiest way to talk about this directing approach is it just needed to be authentic. When this play was first performed, 2017, the world was very different. It's very different from 2022. And so some of the feelings and some of the thoughts that we might have been okay with in 2017, not so much now. So we have to acknowledge that, stay true to the play, but also acknowledge what's happened in the world. And that's kind of been our process for this. It's been twofold, which is we keep our actors safe, and we stay true to the storytelling that's on the script.
And everything, yes, and I want to make sure that the vision that Becky has is still consistent, and so that's the core part of me, my job as an assistant director.
She's been awesome, by the way. Like, if you get a chance to hire Zetra, do it, because she's an amazing assistant director.
I try.
I'm gonna keep blowing her up because she really is really fantastic. I think when audiences leave, it might be one of two things, right? So we might have audience members who leave thinking, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I'm not like that. I would never say anything like that. And maybe they don't look inward. And then we might have audience members who leave and say, yeah, man, I've watched that. And can you believe they said that? That's messed up. I hope I don't sound like that. I would hope that audience members have that reaction and take away the joy that's in the show, but also some introspection. And so it doesn't just become this like, oh man, they said racist things and homophobic things on stage. I don't do that. But the point is that we all say things that are insensitive. We all have thoughts that are not exactly progressive, and in a way that makes it harder for us to communicate with one another. So if we start looking inward, we can hopefully start bridging those gaps a bit.
Yeah, I would say, I feel like one of the core world problems today is just lack of communication, and lack of communication can be seen something so small, or it can be something so small that blows up to something so big. And for this show, it's something that is ongoing, but something that could have been solved so long ago. And just by sitting down and having a core conversation is something that can be learned and taken away from this production of Big Scary Animals.
Always remember that there's always room for communication. There's always room to take a step and reach a hand out to the people who aren't like you, who don't look like you, who may not think like you. There's always room to communicate and have a change of heart. And I think the show is really good about that. Big Scary Animals runs September 1st through September 25th.
So buy your tickets and we'll see you there.